everyone, just doing a quick verification for the spring 2015 forecast that we issued at the start of the spring, at the end of February. The forecast from GasWeather.com for the spring was for, well, it was for near normal temperatures and near normal precipitation, but with a lot of intra-month variation, and we said that there would be no distinctive pattern across the spring, but all the different months would have different type patterns, with perhaps April turning out to be the coolest, wettest, most unsettled month of the spring. So I'll have a look at the anomalies for rainfall and precipitation in a moment, but before I get on that, just say about as distinct articles on the pages at GasWeather.com, have browser widgets, any articles that you're interested in, please click through. Thanks so much for doing that. So we're going to look at the temperature anomaly, first of all, set against the 61 to 1990 average. All these charts come from the UK Met Office, by the way. So this is the spring mean temperature anomaly set against the old 61 to 1990 average. You can see that for northern parts of the country, the spring came out with near normal temperatures set against 61 to 90 in most white colours. Whereas most other parts of the country, particularly England and Wales, come out with a warmer than average spring, a milder than average spring, set against 61 to 90, somewhere around a degree, half a degree to a degree warmer than average, tended to be the anomaly through the spring. But if we compare against 81 to 2010, a more modern average, always bear in mind that 61 to 90 is a cold temperature average, and quite why it's still being shown at the UK Met. So I'm not sure, because it's a very old temperature average now, and it comes with the really cold decade of the 1960s. So if you set it against a warmer average, which is 81 to 2010, but actually the spring comes out pretty much near normal. Virtually all parts of the country in most white colours there for the 81 to 2010 temperature anomaly. Actually a little bit cooler than average parts of Northern Ireland and Western Scotland, but most parts of the country had an average type temperature anomaly set against 81 to 2010. And then in terms of the rainfall anomaly, quite a bit of variation here from northwestern parts of the country set against 61 to 90 precipitation anomaly. We come out significantly wetter than average for parts of Western Scotland, whereas the east and the southeast comes out significantly drier than average. So, well, it's hard quite what to make of that, but it does show that there was a lot of variation from north to south through the spring. And it's a similar story with 81 to 2010 anomalies again. The north and west of Scotland comes out significantly wetter than average through the spring, whereas the south and the southeast comes out significantly drier than average in the spring. So quite what that means for the spring forecast that we issued, I'm not entirely certain, actually, because the spring forecast was for near normal precipitation, so that quite obviously didn't come off. But it did go for quite a lot of variation, and I think we do see from that that we did get a fair amount of variation. One other point is that we said April was likely to be the coolest and wettest month of the spring. Actually, April was the driest and warmest of the spring, and it was May that had the most unsettled conditions. So not a great forecast, really, from GasWeather.com for the spring. But at least we have verified it, and it's always important, as I say, when we issue these long-range forecasts, that we come back at the end of the season and see how the forecast went and what happened. So not the best forecast for the spring, but not a total disaster. The temperatures weren't too bad when set against 81 to 2010. There was a lot of variation through the spring. And that's it. So we'll go on now into the summer. Of course, we have gone on into the summer, and when we get to the end of the summer, into the start of September, we will verify the summer forecast, see how that one went. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.